We all gotta agree that all of us have played Minecraft, a game that has kept its charm alive for over a decade. Despite the constant influx of new games, Minecraft stands resilient thanks to regular updates, content expansions, and community engagement. What started as a simple sandbox game has grown into a cultural phenomenon with updates that keep bringing new layers of complexity and richness to the experience. Recently, Minecraft has shifted from massive yearly updates to more frequent smaller updates, and while some fans do miss the days of groundbreaking changes like the Nether or the End updates, there's no denying that these smaller updates keep the game alive and fresh with growing impact. Minecraft first emerged in 2009, but it wasn't until 2011 that it officially went live with version 1.0. Since then, the game has evolved through countless updates, bringing everything from new mobs to entire new dimensions. One of the most iconic creatures in Minecraft's vast lore is the Ender Dragon, which serves as the final boss of the game. Residing in the End, the dragon's home is a dark and desolate dimension floating in an endless void. But the dragon is far from just an obstacle to overcome. Its origins are much deeper than that. There are theories suggesting that the Ender Dragon didn't always serve as a terrifying beast, but was once a guardian of an ancient society that lived in the End. This society might have been behind the construction of those enormous obsidian structures dotted around the End, such as the End cities that players investigate today. In this scenario, the dragon could have acted as their protector, safeguarding the well-being of its inhabitants. Could it be that the Ender Dragon is the last remnant of a once thriving civilization? The more you look at the architecture in the End, the more it seems like something much greater than just a barren wasteland. If we look at End cities, the evidence grows stronger. These towering spires and floating ships seem to suggest a highly advanced culture, one capable of creating such vast otherworldly structures. But who were these builders? Many fans point to the Endermen as potential architects. The Endermen exhibit enigmatic actions and an unusual capacity to teleport, suggesting that they may have once been an intelligent species coexisting peacefully with the Ender Dragon. Their relationship with the dragon may not have been entirely hostile. In reality, some speculate that the Endermen may have worshipped the dragon as a guardian of their existence. These towering structures and the Ender Dragon's head found in the ships of the End cities could be evidence that this once powerful race intertwined their culture with the dragon's presence. In this light, the Ender Dragon isn't just a creature to be slain, it's a reminder of a forgotten world that once flourished in the vast void of the End. But the more we explore the End, the more we realize that the Endermen's actions might point to a deeper tragedy. They seem to harbor a mixture of reverence and fear towards the Ender Dragon, possibly due to his role as a protector, but also a symbol of something lost, perhaps their old civilization. What if the Ender Dragon's role is far more tragic than we ever realize? Rather than simply being a villain in a player's quest for loot and glory, the dragon could be seen as a tragic protector, guarding the last vestiges of a civilization that perished long ago. Think about this. The dragon's hostile actions towards the player might stem from its natural urge to defend its territory. The appearance of the dragon egg following the battle could represent the final chance for a fading species, and the dragon's fierce attitude could arise from its intent to protect the future of its race. This interpretation changes the dynamic of the Ender Dragon encounter. Instead of a straightforward boss fight, players are now left with the moral dilemma of defeating a creature that might not be entirely evil. It's a guardian, a protector, and a tragic figure fighting to preserve the last remnants of its once great civilization. As we've seen in other games or stories, protectors often find themselves torn between their duties and the reality that they may be the last of their kind. The Ender Dragon's endless fight to guard the End could be seen in this light, a desperate stand against the inevitable loss of everything it once protected. If the Ender Dragon is indeed the last protector of a fallen civilization, it forces players to ask, what is the cost of their victory? As players defeat the dragon and claim the dragon egg, they aren't just defeating a boss, they're destroying the last defense of an ancient lost world. Minecraft's open-ended world often invites players to create their own stories, but what if defeating the Ender Dragon isn't just about obtaining loot? What if it's about considering the implications of that destruction? Instead of seeing the dragon as a mindless monster, players might start to see it as the final reminder of the End's tragic past, and by defeating it, they're sealing away the last hope of a lost people. It could lead to a shift on how we approach Minecraft's challenges, encouraging players to think about the broader consequences of their actions. The charm of Minecraft lies in its ability to allow you to shape the narrative in your own way. Yet, perhaps the demise of the dragon should be a moment of mixed emotions, a triumph that carries a hint of emptiness, recognizing the sacrifices made along the way. Even though the dragon might be seen as a tragic figure, the legacy it leaves behind can't be ignored. The Ender Dragon is often the crowning achievement for players, and the dragon egg that's obtained at the end of the battle is a highly coveted prize. Wow. But the egg might be more than just a trophy. It could be seen as the final remnant of a civilization that once lived in the end. A player might place that egg on a pedestal, thinking of the victory they've achieved. But what if that egg was meant to be a symbol of a lost legacy, rather than just an item in a player's inventory? The dragon egg could be a representative of what the Ender Dragon fought to protect, a civilization, a culture, and perhaps a way of life that was ultimately doomed by time. But this legacy is not just for players to destroy, it's for them to reflect upon. The dragon, and its sacrifice, leaves behind a story, a memory, and a deeper understanding of the End Dimension's history. As players depart from the End, their success seems more like a moment of reflection than a celebration of achievement. Minecraft invites exploration, yet the End may conceal the most profound revelation of all. It serves as a space to honor what has been lost, while the Ender Dragon remains the final guardian of that forgotten realm. The theory of the Ender Dragon being the last protector of a fallen civilization adds layers to the depth of Minecraft's lore. What was once seen as a simple boss fight is now a symbolic battle between the past and the present, between a lost civilization and the players who dare to disturb its final resting place. But whether you see the Ender Dragon as a tragic hero, or just another obstacle to overcome, there's no denying that it does add a sense of gravitas to the End Dimension. The dragon isn't just a powerful creature, it's a symbol of loss, and perhaps a warning about the fragile nature of civilizations and their guardians. As Minecraft continues to evolve, we may never know the full story behind the Ender Dragon and its role in the End, but one thing is certain. The Ender Dragon remains an iconic figure in the Minecraft universe, guarding the last traces of a fallen civilization. But at the end of the day, we will never know, leaving us theorizing for more Minecraft lore. If you like this video, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments below what is your favorite mob in Minecraft. Have a good one, and take care.